Alright. You would not believe... Okay, rest in peace, my hat just fell right off the fucking bench. That's great. Not even off the bench, off my desk. What am I talking about? Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the little delay here. You would not believe how hard it is to get this shit to fucking run correctly. A card, my kingdom. You would not believe how hard it is to get this to sound correct either. It resets the audio. Oh, it's even better. Oh, God. I have that set so low usually, and every game is different for some reason. And so for that reason, some of them are really loud, some of them aren't. And I'm so sorry about that. That's fine. Reset PCSX2. I'll turn it back down. We're good. There we go. That's much better. That'll be a lot easier on the ears. Yugioh, yeah. This game is my jam. It still is. This is not the actual Duels to the Roses. This is a very slightly modified version. It is called the hard mode mod. And essentially what is done is well, they've changed a lot of stuff in this. It's all very minor stuff they've changed, I'll be honest. But it's all really cool as well. Basically the enemies have decks that are much better. Their deck masters are leveled up. Mine is really good too. A card, my kingdom for a card. I turned it down, so it shouldn't be like deadly to you guys. That's much better. Hurt my eardrums. I'm so sorry for that. I'm gonna let this play. It's such an awesome intro. I love that. That's fantastic. Alright, so, simple enough. That is essentially Duels of the Roses. Let me do that minor. And I put the little tweeter thing down there instead for once. Tweeter? What the fuck am I doing? Because I don't want it to cover up the life points at all. Alright, so if you've never seen this, also we're going to be seeing some artifacting. For some reason, this game is one of the few that doesn't work perfectly on PCSX2, totally. The British Empire in the 1480s. And it's also upscaled, so there's going to be some very slight artifacting on the corners like that. I'm sorry about that. The War of the Roses, a power struggle between the houses of Lancaster, Red Rose, and York, White Rose, to decide a royal successor was nearing an end. With the Yorkists well in the lead, the reign of Richard III was but a step away. Richard III, that pisses me off. It should be Richard III. And in France, Yugioh, Henry Tudor, the last Lancastrian heir, was being forced to live a life of exile. The Lancastrian forces were rendered powerless by ancient cards of sorcery wielded by Seto and his 7 followers, who were known as the Rose Crusaders, served under the flag of Lord Crawford, a powerful Yorkist nobleman. Lacking a duelist to champion their cause, defeat was imminent for the Lancastrians. In England, duel card games were still at the fledgling state. Thus, the Lancastrians had to look somewhere else for a duel master capable of facing Rosencreutz in battle. With this in mind, Margaret My Beaufort of Lancaster secretly requested a high druid to summon a duelist from another age. Yeah, it's fucking memories in this shit. Alright, here we are to the first great design decision of 2001, my friends. Let's insert anime figures in front of slightly realistic Stonehenge. Fuck, I looked at it. God, I'm so sorry. Oh, summoned from the mystic circle of red and white roses, the one capable of harnessing pure power. Wait, they're British. How do I sound British? There was truth to the legend of the Rose Duelists. That's not British. Lady Margaret, I did it! Now we had the means for defeating the evil forces of Rosencreutz. ... Oh, my apologies. My excitement, I've forgotten I was in the presence of the Rose Duelist. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sam McMorrin, High Druid and Servant of Lancaster. How fantastic is this? Already, we have history and Yu-Gi-Oh! What more things do you need? You might be so bold as to ask the name of which the Rose Duels like to be known. Alright, now this is a really cool function, alright? Like, this is probably one of my favorite things of all time. The way you decide, the game decides, I should say, what exactly, how should I describe this? Exactly what you get at the beginning, what decks you have, depends entirely on your name. So, for example, Richie would get different things than Richiachu or Richie Cummies or something like that, you know? Wasn't that bad? I can't do British, man, I'm sorry. I'm trash at it. Something more in Richie, a fine name indeed. Now here's the situation. The year is in 1485, and you, sir, are currently in Stonehenge, near Salisbury, England. The British Empire is in turmoil, with the House of Lancaster's rightful claim to the throne being challenged by the Yorkist usurpers. How to stiff up a lip? The power struggle is referred to as the War of the Roses, a name based on the badges used by both sides. A red rose for the Lancastrians and a white rose for the Yorkists. I read like shit. Right now, our kingdom is being threatened by the Yorkists and their wrongful claim to the throne. All because of the Yorkists enjoyed the support of the Rose Crusaders and their sorcerous white rose cards. Using our red rose cards, we summoned you, Richie, to this day and age. We hoped that your dueling experience would defeat the Rose Crusaders and lead us to victory. You will help us, of course you will. Foolish of me to even doubt where your loyalties lie. Rumor has it that when legendary Rose Duel stands a chance against the power of Rosencruz. This is a lot of shit at once to take in, right? Before I forget, I should warn you that rules dueling differ here and there, blah blah blah. Here in England, something that's known as what the perfect rule is. In addition to several minor distinctions, there are two major differences. One is the extent of movement and positioning, the other is deck leader concept. These are two aspects of dueling that were lost in the process when the ancient sport duel monsters were adapted to card form. How did they know about it, though? Did they peek into the future as well? It's bullshit. It's all complete bullshit. It really is. Practice has duels serve better an explanation, shall we? No. The practice duel of this game is garbage. I mean, it is insane. First, Richie, you must select a deck to duel with. It is important that you feel the vibration of the deck leader, the minute resolution that ring true to your soul. Draw the powers and the energies of the ancient ones. The deck leader acts as the intermediate between the ancient ones and the deck wielder. It is essential that you select a card leader whose rhythm matches the stirrings of your soul. I have no idea what my deck's going to be. All I know is that beginning practice duel is like 20 minutes long, and it's so tedious for some reason. Oh, God. Alright. This is doable. I'm going to turn this down just a tiny bit more, actually. There's like no talking in this game, so it doesn't matter if I have the music down, because it's literally just that. It's just music. As you can see, there are no pictures. That's because these cards aren't actually the deck leaders. The hard mode mod likes to fuck over essentially what your options are. In this case, Tactical Warrior, for example, is going to be changed out with Fiend's Mirror, so mostly Fiend-based. Fairy King Truesdale, I think, was swapped out with Mask of Shine and Dark. I don't know what that is. Thunder 9 was changed with Dokuro Rider, so that's going to be zombies. If I want to have an easy mode, I would definitely do zombies, but I'm going to try and be more, you know, less of a dick and just play this one. I need a coin to flip. Give me a second. All right. Heads, I will choose the Thunder 9. Tails, I'll choose Fairy King Truesdale. What does this coin land on? Heads, Thunder 9. Alright, so we're doing zombies, which is going to be absurdly easy, but I'm not going to complain because they changed a lot of the enemy's monsters as well. Ah, I see you have selected your deck. So that's the effect of the Celtic Red Rose cards. It looks like there's some truth to the rumor that Red Rose cards are capable of time transformation. Who's there? Oh, baby, this is awesome. I still don't know if that, like, actual thing to the side of that blue eyes is a helmet or if it's a shoulder thing, but, I mean, either way, it looks awesome, so who cares? We're good. Rosencruz, what brings you here? Only a member of the Rose Crusaders may call me by that name. If you recall, I told you once to introduce me as Seto. Or does memory fail you, old man? And you must be the derided Rose Duelist. I admit there's a certain aura of power emanating from you. I believe in instructions in order. I am Seto, leader of the Rose Crusaders. The members of our little group prefer to call me by the name of C. Rosencruz. Oh my god, this is already getting tedious. Can we please just hurry? I don't want to watch this anymore. Please. Please skip. Fine. You weren't thinking of attempting the Forbidden Rose summoning. If so, then the Red Rose Cards must never fall into your evil hands. Card sorcery, taps into one of the ancient ones, blah blah blah. Sword that can cut both ways. Rose cards alone harness tremendous power. Combining red and white. I will sacrifice my own life if the need be prevent you from uttering the Spell of Doom. Spell of Doom. Fool! 16 red, white rose cards. Just power over all. So he wants power over all, evidently. Created you to be free from the ravages of war. We intend to accomplish with the power of the cards. Explain the rule of Richard III throughout the known world. What exactly constitutes the known world to you people? Wait, it was clever of you to form a circle of red rose within the white rose barrier to summon the Rose Duelist. Thank you. I'm just gonna skip through all this because it's useless. None of it matters. It's already been like 5 minutes. just of nothing. It's just this tedious intro. Him talking about how he's going to get the cards to assert it. Enter your ridiculous proposal. So Seto wants me to join him, and evidently he says he can get me back in time while other people can't. And to be fair, a simple fucking arithmetic. Did you read that shit right there for a second? It's fucking stupid. He's like, simple arithmetic indicates one of us has the same amount of cards as the other. It's like, you don't need simple arithmetic. Just say they're both the same. Who cares? No one gives a shit. Richie, heed not the powers of this power-hungry lunatic. Let's use that to name call it. And I'm hurt. I'll tell you what. Why don't we leave the decision to our dear duelists? After all, Simon, the duel's future is not for us to decide now, is it? Well, yes, but... Splendid! In keeping with the tradition of the old temple gardens, I offer you a choice, duelist. Here are 2 roses. One represents him, one represents me, etc. Alright. This is doable. Side of the Yorkist Lancastrians. As you can tell, the game probably wants you to side with the red rose side because it's considered the side of good. And it also starts a cursor on top of it, which is a pretty easy way of telling. Frankly, I'm going to follow that because it is actually kind of difficult if you start it from the other side. But the entire goal of this mod is to be difficult anyway, so who cares? Alright. We're sailing across an ocean of... Well, I assume it's honey. I don't know, honestly. Frankly, it looks like disgusting trash. Something I don't want to be sailing in, but it's not like I have much of a choice. The last Prince of Lancaster, the true Welshman of all the hope we call ourselves Celts. My lord, may I present Richie, the Rose Duelist. You serve us well, Simon. My mother was wise in summoning you from Scott. He's Scottish? Hold on. You honor me, sire. Duelist, I am Yugi. Actually, Henry Tudor is my name, but I find it tiresome. You may call me Yugi. I'm sure Simon explained the situation. But it's only right that I request your services myself. I need you to return to England and put an end to the threat of the Rose Crusaders. Their white rose cards prevent a barrier. Prevents blah blah blah. I don't care. They can't step on soil because rose cards, apparently. Rose cards were inheritors who are unable to wield their full power. In the hope of reversing our fortunes, we gambled on a druid legend that spoke of the Rose Duelist. Oh no, it's fine. According to the same legend, one that must use a deck whose cost is lower than an opponent's to capture a rose card of another colour. That doesn't sound Scottish. That doesn't sound Scottish at all. I believe that it is important that you should keep this in mind. The cost of your extra deck should not exceed the cost of your opponent's deck. I would like to note that our resources have been pressed to the limit, requiring us to invade England by August. My troops will land in Milford Haven, Wales, and the march on the face of the enemy of Bosworth Field. Having all the Rose Crusaders out of commission by this time would be ideal, but that is might prove. Hey, what's up, Sam? How you doing, man? An irritation of their force would be appreciated. Right then, let us part company and reunite in Bosworth. Simon will provide you with the details as to where and when we'll meet once more. I still don't know what the fuck your entire company is thinking to reenact the War of the Roses with Yu-Gi-Oh characters. I love it. It's fantastic, but I mean, still. This ocean weirds me the fuck out. Oh man, Dokuro Rider, you clearly were not intended to be a deck master. I can see it. The tire moves. Did you see that? That's awesome. Let's do that again. Hold on. Oh, it's so cool. Alright, so Dokuro Rider is a zombie type, I think. He's in the zombie decks, I know that. This is a hard mode mod. Normally, he is not actually... He can't even get him as an actual deck leader because he's a ritual type monster. But, who cares? During movement, transform, train... That's a pretty good card. Problem is, we can't use anything with him. Alright, so we've got zombies, it looks like. 13th Grave. Keep in mind, this is slightly edited, so, you know, what you see is going to be different. All magic and ritual cards are rendered ineffective. Dokuroizo, they're going to Ripe. So this is essentially a completely different deck than what you normally start off with. I think the zombie deck in the original game is Patrician of Darkness. And, yeah, it's definitely a big difference. I don't get it. Just generic zombie deck. We got Patrician here. We've got Shadow Ghoul as well. Wasteland, Stop Defense, Violet Crystal, all this stuff. I didn't see any easy way to make Pumpkin. Is there, oh, we do. We've got 2 plant monsters. Oh, 3. 3 plant monsters. 4 plant. 5! We got 5 plant monsters, at least. Which means that we've got 5 different monsters to make Pumpkin with, which is really fucking overpowered. And it's been years since I played this game, but still. Alright, so as you can see, we're already at the top. Extended support range increases strength for same type runners, weaken specific enemy type. We've got this. So this is essentially going to be very simple. It's going to be, all of my monsters are, as it says in there, powered up, same support. And our deck leader is different, which is interesting. Alright, we got 2 people to face here. We've either got Rex Raptor, good old Beavis and Butthead in the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, or Weevil Underwood. Also, same. Both are at 900, so it doesn't really matter. So he changed the opponent's decks too, as it turns out. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what? I'm going to do the Wasteland first. The Rose Duelist, eh? I'm not impressed. In fact, I'll crush you to a pulp with my dinosaur deck. Generic plot villain. Who has dinosaurs for some reason. But yeah, this is... Whoa. Alright. Extended support range. That essentially means that cards within a certain area are going to have basically an extra effect, kind of. Increased strength, so zombies are going to be stronger. Specific enemy type. Certain enemies are going to be weaker. I don't know which kind, though. Wow, that's really strong. Why do I have an insect? Why I don't need Wasteland either. We'll summon... We'll summon this card here. Keep in mind, this is a hard mode mod, and this game is already annoying at times. Not particularly difficult, but, yeah. As you can see, all the cards have 3D models, which for 2001 was big shit to me. It still kind of is, to be honest. I love it. Got that little cool shit going on. That's an interesting card, right? Thomasaurus is the new card. Normally that's a two-headed King Rex, but I guess they wanted to change it. Let's try and rotate this all around so I don't have to look at this. Can't fight it in your country. I'm not surprised, honestly. The game's kind of... It's not rare, per se, but it's an annoyance, that's for sure. I don't know if this will actually fuse correctly. I can't find Yu-Gi-Oh! In my country. I don't know where this game is released. I know it was a top hit. You can probably find one on eBay if you wanted this specific game. Those cards in face-up defense position. All monsters, magic and rendered 900. So I don't think that'll make Pumpkin. That'll actually make Skella remains or whatever the hell it's called. Wood remains. We'll send invisible wires down. Invisible wire is a trap. The monster with an attack of 3,000 and below and destroys it. So very simple. If he has a monster that has under 3,000 attack, which is very likely, he's dead. Most cards flip face up. All cards located in C terrain are destroyed. That'll come in handy at one point, I guess, but not yet. I'll just flip him into this. Oh, and we created Pumpkin. Alright, Pumpkin is bullshit. This is why. Well, this card is face up in the defense position. All zombie monsters are increased 100 points at the start of each turn. This doesn't sound like much at all, but 100 points each turn quickly stacks up when you realize you have a limit of 97 turns. Rest in peace, Urabi. Yeah, they're gonna rip the cards off. This game's old, like 2001 level old. The cards in general, I mean, those are findable in your country. I assume. I don't know where you live, but I assume. Maybe, maybe not. Got a power up here, so who cares? Well, power up Blue-Eyed, I guess, just because I can. Blue-Eyed is a really interesting effect. Whenever he flips up, he turns all cards in the field into zombie types. This game is certainly a favorite of mine to a large extent. I love it. I still do. Stop defense, Shadow Ghoul. Shadow Ghoul's a really good card. In fact, that'll actually be a really smart play if I can get this off. What does this do? Oh, field position to attack position. That's interesting. That'll come in handy in a bit, I imagine, but not yet. So we're going to move him over here. He can go on labyrinth squares, which normally are essentially walled off. I can't go on him. What I can do pretty much, though, is he transforms into a warrior type when he goes on here. So he loses all of my field bonuses. But Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie will transform him back into a zombie. Why does he have a water type? Psychic Kappa? Wait, what? Oh, no, that was me. We're fine. Who cares? We're good. We're fine. We're okay. For now. Here's the glory of it. All monsters have 3D models, and they all have a certain level of animation to them, usually with their attacks and maybe a little dance animation when they win. That's an interesting little glitch there at the end. That's lovely. Thank you, PCSX2. You are fantastic. Disable all magic cards with that. Pumpkin looks pretty good. I'm not really sure exactly what, you know, constitutes the hard mode. I'm not too sure what it's going to happen, but I'm loving it already just because there's so much extra stuff. Revival of Dokura Rider. 1 zombie, 1 machine, and 1 insect monster. Alright. That's 1 machine. We've got several zombies. And now I just need the insect. Frankly, that card is trash in the first place just because it's so specific. Alright, that wasn't even anything to worry about. Lovely. Wall Shadow can move through the labyrinth yet again, which is fantastic. Wall Shadow is probably one of the better early cards just because, especially in Rex, just because Rex is kind of the kind of person who likes to hide around corners. And I still gain my power up, which is always fantastic. Let's do this. White Hole. Put triggers when Dark Hole is activated. Protects all your cards in the field from destruction. I guess we'll do that then. Just have that set just in case. And he's trying to run from me. How beautiful. It's going to fail, of course, but who cares? You ever played Goat Sim? Yeah, I played Goat Sim. I've got it, actually. It's okay. Leader ability. Wait, what? Oh, shit. What was that? Terrain change. Movement boost for same type friends. Open opponent's card. So he's got some pretty interesting abilities. Yo, Megamorph. I'll take that. That's a power-up. Rest in peace the opponent. He's fucked. Let's see. And Magic Jammer, so I can just end my turn. Who cares? And I'll win. I mean, unless he summons something that can kill me, but even then, I mean, he doesn't really have much. And so that's it. We've already beaten 1 character. It's fantastic. That was really easy. Wow. Alright, so as you can see here, if I can let it load up. There we go. This is basically how the game chooses to, well, sort of give you your items. Basically, any card the opponent used that has ended up in the grave, with some exceptions, of course, will end up here in the graveyard slots. I'm going to try and land on Megamorph really quick. I already fucked that up. Really bad. The 1 false trap and I get it. Fuck. I want the Megamorph. Alright, we're good. So you get all 3, or if you get 3 in a row, you get 1 extra rare card. Usually something along the lines of, usually somewhat related to the cards you get. Not always, though. What me lose? I don't believe it. We're fine. We did it. We won. We've obtained the White Rose card. And now we have access to 2 new places. We've got access to Exeter with Necromancer, or St. Albans with the Darkness Ruler, with a slightly higher deck cost than everyone else. Scroll through this really quick. As you can see here, it's just pretty generic stuff. We've got our Megamorph now, which is really good. That was one I was hoping for. We're going to get rid of Revival, just because Revival's kind of a pointless card to have. Urabi's just a generic dinosaur, doesn't really matter. You know what? I think I will include Revival, actually, just in case. Megamorph is okay, but I'll take something else out and replace something else, like White Hole, just because White Hole's extra useless. Gotta have that, gotta vary your levels of uselessness, you know? Where's Revival at? There we go. Chester. Alright. This is doable. Hey, so you're the legendary Rose Duelist. Prepare to face the sting of my insect deck. Alright, as terrible as this is, it's essentially Yu-Gi-Oh! Meets chess, and personally, I enjoy it. This is a continuation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, which is a game on the PS1. And so we're kind of left with this little remnant, except instead of playing a game of duel monsters with very specific spell cards and trap cards, and monsters with no effects, we suddenly have a chessboard, and it's fantastic. Mechmul Zombie, all this weird stuff. Block attack. Alright. Block attack, I will use you. Don't fuck me on this. Rest in peace, this card. So as you can see, it's very slightly different. Gonna try and rotate all this stuff around. I've already got a plant type, which is really good. That'll allow us to, I think this should work. I should be able to summon Pumpkin. Alright, that's good. Pumpkin is off the bat probably going to be one of my strongest cards. Large, very good defense, great effect. And the game just basically becomes easy mode with it. To the point of insanity. Power increase. Power Blitz. Kamakiriman. Alright. It's an insect, so it's something. Invigoration. Power of Earth monsters. Do I have Earth monsters? That's not Earth, that's not Earth, that's Zombie, that's Earth. We did it. We powered up. We'll go in defense mode now and just hide for a second and let him do what he wants. So Weevil essentially has the habit of going to the right as AI basically tells him to do that, and he likes to plant his perfectly ultimate Great Moth there. Wow, that is a strong card. Effect activated. Wait, what? 4,000! What? Oh, no. Alright. That's not good. That's not good at all. Why'd that have 4,000? What the fuck was that? Switch between two areas to transform into forest. If this monster is deleted, this cuts power string by 1,500 points. My god, that is awesome. Terrible for me, but awesome for him. Alright, you know what? We're gonna bait him. This is easy. Trap cards are usually only allowed in a limited range, but no matter what he attacks now, as long as it's within a certain area range of that Tears of the Mermaid, we're fine. So his card essentially loses attack points. I'll probably save after I beat Weevil. I don't really have any intent on playing this for long. I just had a kind of craving for it. 3,400, no problem. And I saw there was a hard mode mod, and I was thinking, yeah, this is fantastic. Let's do it. What does this card do? Oh, so it's blue, it's silver zombie. All over. It's just that, again. That's fine. That right there is going to be Cocoon of Evolution. That card is bullshit. Essentially what Cocoon effect activated. Okay, so that's going to be Jiragumo. Turn count ready. So as you can see, that card there is nuts. It has a very high attack and a very high defense. I wonder if stop defense would work on it, actually. That's a good point. Let's give that a shot. Oh, he's fucked. I don't think it can move, actually. Cannot move. So I don't think he can switch it back. So I'm gonna destroy it. That's my new goal. You know what the worst part is? I just left myself wide open from the back. Terribly open. Fuck. We're gonna have to go defense on that. And he just needs to move one square and I'm dead. You are in danger at this point. Yes, I am. 3,400. Straight to the face. Effect activated. What effect was there? Oh, no. Oh, he can move it back. What do you know? So it can move positions. That's not good. Destiny draw. Yo, get ready. What did I get? Ryoku. Ryoku. That card's good. I'll read it. Reduces opponent's life points by half and adds a reduced amount to the power of all monsters. So essentially, I just Destiny drawed my way out of this. I can attack something and hopefully do enough damage to make him stop. To make the pain go away. I'm gonna have to do it with something else though. Because I'm being surrounded on both sides. 3950, you cannot beat that. We're fine. That is some strong stuff right there. 3,400, my god. 4,000 attack off the bat. I'm already at the edge of my life here. But he's dead! He's fucked. Rest in peace. So as you can see, despite being a hard mode mod, you can't, with the Secretary of Defense ranking, which is what all my cards are apparently, at least my deck leader is, you have a chance of getting Destiny draw when you're in a really shitty spot. And that basically kicks in at the point when the game realizes that you're going to die if you don't get something. And it gets you something that you think you can use. I'm so trying for this. Cocoon of Evolution is so cool. Alright, I need both, so I'll take it. We did it. We're good. I'll try and land on a caterpillar again. Okay, I don't think I get 2, but I'll take it. I was trying to get the caterpillar because both can be used, but whatever. We're fine with that. I'm okay with that. Doesn't really matter to me. No, I lost. This can't be happening. His deck leader there is kind of just wiggling around with its eyes closed. That's really kind of creeping me out, actually. That really makes me look, just looks fucking uncomfortable. And now we have 2 locations, Lancashire and Towton, which is where Bandit Keith is, who normally, if you have actually seen the show, sports a United States flag on his head. But as you can tell, since we are in insert century Britain, he's got the fucking Union Jack on his head instead. Which is ridiculous, because that flag technically didn't exist at the time this game takes place either. Alright, let's actually do this now. We're going to go to Exeter and fight Necromancer, and then I think I'm good and I'll save, and then, yeah, that'll be a good stopping point. We're going to add in these guards, though, just because these are all fantastic. Flame Ghost, Dark Assailant, Yoranzo. 3-legged zombie. Unizombie retrain, never fucking forget. And I can take out 1 more card. That's complete ass. Which is... What's Bear Trap? That's a good card. I don't want to get rid of that. That's good. It's all good, honestly. I mean, even block it. You know what? Block attack just activates no matter what, so I'm just going to get rid of it. No current deck has been built. Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Been blowing up for years. Alright, very simple now that we've got all this stuff. All we need to do is save really quickly, because I'm a fucking loser. That's fine. Do not remove the memory card. There you go. The deed is done. Alright, so now we're going to go to here, Exeter, with Necromancer. Ooh, my zombie deck hungers for a taste of you. It's very sensual. A very sensual zombie deck. Let it rub you. Let it be inside. Alright. So as you can see, they kind of go a little bit almost nuts with the fields in this game. This is... I don't think any of the fields are edited, actually. I think it's normal. Which is really cool because this one's awesome. It's kind of like storming the castle. You got the little moat in the center and everything. It's fantastic. There's Dokura Rider, which is interesting. You know what? I will save that back here. Okay, so that's a really good card. So who needs anything else when you got one really good card? Alright. Yoranzo. Oh, God. Alright, let's just try mixing stuff until we get something. Don't be what remains. Don't be what... Alright, we're good. Pumpkin is good. The only problem is his zombie monsters also get powered up, so we're going to try and avoid that happening, but whatever. I should be fine. No real reason why I wouldn't be. Whoa, I just hit the wrong button. Sorry. Alright, so I powered him up as well, as you can see, which is not good for obvious reasons. Armored zombie, that's doable. I was thinking maybe acid trap hole would be a good idea. So this is basically a turn-based strategy game mixed with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's fucking odd. Okay, that's not good. Alright, it's fine. We win. He's okay. He's not that strong. Alright, so I'm going to turn these off, the little dual things. We can see different fields, though. That's kind of what I want to do, but not to this extent. I kind of just want it to be normal. There we go. I don't want it to be everywhere, and this kind of is everywhere. We don't need more wasteland. We got plenty of that, so we're just gonna go with armored zombie. Alright. We're doing alright. The 13th of Grave, that's interesting. Invisible Wire, we're going to do that as well. We're going to try and lead an assault on him with Pumpkin. I don't really have any intent to summon too much shit yet, because you're limited to 5 monsters on the field, which kind of matters. Okay, game is very slight lag. Do not alt-tab, does not function well. Do 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 do. There we go. Alright. I can hear myself yet again. Even better. I love it when stuff happens. Don't you? Stuff happening is the greatest. There we go. Alright. Patrician of Darkness. That is an awesomely powerful card. Well, it is. To an extent. When it stays inside of its support range, it's awesome. We're good. We're surrounded by good stuff. Nothing particularly bad happening. We should be fine. Why wouldn't we be? Armored Zombie I don't care about. Oh, let's see. Well, Dragon Zombie just frankly looks like it's gonna beat out everything. Oh, they fuse? What? Alright, well, now I know. We have created Skullgun, which is apparently a thing. Rest in peace, Shadow Ghoul. Did nothing wrong, but it's dead anyway. And frankly, I have no complaints about that. I wish I kind of summoned something to the side of me now, just because you can kind of attack through me. This snake hair. Well, whatever. You're dead. Rest in peace. It paralyzes me, doesn't it? Yep. Infinitely. Okay, that sucks. For a hard mode bot, I'm burning through this. It's been a while since I played this game, though, so I mean, I'm imagining maybe something will go wrong. Probably not. Dark Energy. Power of Dark Monsters, eh? I got plenty of those, luckily. Card is strong now. Dark Plant is dead. 0 attack. So that was it, I think. Nope, we still got some life. Interesting. Even more interesting, something occurred. Virus infection. Oh, no. Oh, God. So basically, Crush card will, which is what that is. It's a Crush terrain. It's interesting. It essentially destroys anything with over 1500 attack. It's interesting. It really is. It's awesome. But at the same time, I'm getting my ass kicked because of it. Alright. We'll manage. We'll be fine. He's not going to have many moves to make. Abyss Flower. Let's make another pumpkin. That sounds smart. Alright, that's not a pumpkin. That is most certainly not a pumpkin. It's powerful, but it's not pumpkin. So, I mean, what's the point? We can win pumpkin here, which is really good. That's what I want. No! Fucking Skull Servant! I hate Skull Servants. Not my archetype. Oh my god. 3 in a row, baby. Yep, we did it. Dissolve a Rock. I don't know what that is, but fine. You know, at least you got 3 in a row. Fucking Dissolve a Rock. It's gonna be trash. I'm already calling it. I'm gonna check out what it is. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna go cry. You'd be a fool. This guy needs has some serious fucking problems. See that? He needs some serious fucking moisturizer. We're good. Dissolve Rock, a 3 in a row slot rare. When this card is faced, all cards located in the mountain are destroyed. That'll come in handy at one point. I'm sure Skull Servant has an effect? Oh. They're just strong in numbers. Get it? King of the Skull Servants meme? Yes, please. Oh, that was fucking awful. I'm saving. I don't even care. Yes, it's fine. I don't care. The end. Rest in peace. Oh. Fuck it. Alright, that's everything for now. We beat 3 people already, which is really good. That wasn't very long at all. I'll take it. Have a nice day, everyone. Same as always.